On October 31st, 2008, an anonymous user under the pseudonym Satoshi Nakamoto sent a URL link to a cryptography mailing list. This link led to a document entitled Bitcoin, a peer-to-peer electronic cash system, which detailed a brand new internet currency, one that didn't rely on banks or institutions to process, but cryptography and computer power instead.
What? Are you kidding me?
In order to create this payment network, Satoshi used a blockchain, which would act as a sort of public list or ledger, updating consistently with each transaction. Users would remain completely anonymous behind a pseudonym of letters and numbers. The operation would run completely autonomous from any government or organization, and no personal information would ever be necessary to participate. Known today as the Whitepaper, this document would soon come to resemble a small step in a new revolution to decentralize the entire world. Later that month, another user on the cryptography mailing list named Hal Finney messaged Satoshi Nakamoto, expressing his interest in the project. Both Hal and Satoshi were former computer scientists and cryptographers, and after subsequent email exchanges, began to form a strong bond over the internet. Satoshi showed Hal his first Bitcoin wallet software, which would be used to send, receive, and hold Bitcoins. After downloading the wallet, Satoshi sent Hal the first transaction ever recorded on the blockchain, 10 Bitcoins, worth approximately a penny in total at the time. It was after this transaction that the two eventually decided to join forces to register Bitcoin.org and begin development as the core team of the cryptocurrency. On May 22, 2010, a man named Laszlo Haniech made the worst mistake of his entire life. In order to test out a real Bitcoin transaction, Laszlo ordered 2 large pizzas from Papa John's Pizzeria for roughly 10,000 Bitcoins. At the time, this was worth about $30 in total. But from that day, the price of Bitcoin has risen by nearly 98,000%. In other words, if Laszlo hadn't ordered those 2 pizzas, he would have $130 million in Bitcoin today, making this the most expensive pizza ever purchased in history. The event became so infamous in the cryptocurrency community that a holiday was created on May 22nd of each year to celebrate Bitcoin Pizza Day. Bitcoin wasn't actually the first decentralized digital currency. In 1998, a man by the name of Nick Szabo created BitGold. This technology functioned exactly the same as Bitcoin does today, even using a blockchain to store transactions, except for one small problem. Nick Szabo never figured out how to prevent outsiders from modifying the public ledger of transactions. This meant the currency was highly susceptible to anyone with malicious intentions or looking to steal from others. As a result, BitGold never made it mainstream, and its fundamental concept of decentralizing currency would remain dormant for another 10 years until the rise of Bitcoin. In December of 2010, the internet and crypto community experienced what is still referred to today as one of the biggest unsolved mysteries in the world. Bitcoin had recently begun to attract a much larger audience as WikiLeaks had announced their new donation system through Bitcoin. Various websites and blogs began drawing lots of unwanted attention towards the project, citing it as a hub for criminal activity and dark web users. Satoshi and the other developers began to worry that governments would attempt to shut down everything they had worked so hard to build. On December 11, 2010, Satoshi was having a conversation with a fellow developer on the Bitcoin forums about the situation when he wrote this forum post. It would be nice to get this attention in any other context. WikiLeaks has kicked the hornet's nest, and the swarm is headed towards us. At this exact moment, Satoshi Nakamoto seemingly disappeared from the internet without a trace. Both his Bitcoin wallet address and forum account have remained inactive for almost 10 years now, and even the core development team of Bitcoin have stated that they've never succeeded in contacting him since.